Hello guys, welcome back to another video. The program for today is find a substring from a given string. It starts with vowels and ends with constants. Okay. For example, this is a string, given string. Okay, he is a good boy. Here we have to find the substring which start with vowel and end with consonant. Okay. Here I is here H is consonant, so it will not uh, start. Then E is a vowel, so it start with vowel. Then space is also considered in a substring. Okay. Then I, which is also a vowel, so it will get included. S, which is a consonant. Yeah, it is a non-vowel word. Okay, so it will ends this. So our substring will starts with vowel and ends with consonant. This is our substring. Okay. Shall we begin with our program? Hope you understand the concept. As usual, public class void main, then scanner class to get input from the user. We use sc.nestline for the sentence. I give the same input. Okay, then I declare vowels equal to 0, I see consonant equal to 0. Okay, then I begin with the for loop of string length. Its length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so I is equal to 0, I less than 16. Okay, for I is equal to 0, s1 dot caret of 0. So s1 dot caret of 0, which is h. Okay, string index always starts with 0. Here h, it check that if s1 dot caret of I equal to a, no, e, no, I, no, o, no, you, no. Okay, so it will not satisfy this if condition. So for loop get implemented to 1. Okay, 1. After that, s1 dot character of 1, which is 0, 1, which is E. Okay, it check whether the character is vowel. Yeah, it's like s1 dot character of I equal to E. So it satisfy the condition. It will come here. It assign that the IV equal to its index. Now the index of s1 dot character of E is one is uh, E. So IV is 1. Okay. Then it will break because we found the starting position of the vowel. So we after that we should not want to iterate the loop. So we break it. It will come outside the loop. After that, it begin with I is equal to IV, which is I is equal to IV means our IV value is 1, right? So it begin with 1, then it ends with as usual the string length. Okay, then now s1 dot caret of the same stuff. S1 dot caret of 1 is E, right? E. So it is the vowel. We have to print not vowel. Okay, so it's a vowel. S1 dot caret of E, which is not equal. So we have to get the consonant index. So it will not go inside the if condition. So I will get incremented to 2. In previous for loop, we have to find the vowel start, where the vowel start its position. In this for loop, we have to find where the string ends, which is a consonant, where we find consonant. So we run like the previous for loop. Okay. Now I is equal to 2. So s1 dot caret of 2, which is 0, 1, 2, which is space. Okay, space. So here it satisfies this if condition. It's a not a vowel, so it will go inside. inside there is another if condition. It will not equal to space. Okay, it will not equal to space. So this does not satisfy this if condition. So it will come outside. I will get incremented to 3. Now 3 is 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 is vowel, which is I. Okay. Right. So it's not equal to vowel, right? So it will not go inside the if condition. I will get incremented to 4. S1 dot caret of 4, which is x. Okay. So it's not a vowel, it satisfies this condition. Then this also satisfies this condition, it is not equal to space. So it reassign IC equal to I. Its position is what? S. Okay. S position is 4. Okay. So IC will get assigned to 4. After that, we come outside the loop. Now we know the starting position of vowel and the ending position of consonant. Okay. So we will come outside the loop by using break condition. It will come here. I declare string S3 equal to S1 dot substring of IV, comma IC plus 1. Okay. I have to assign substring function. It will print the string from starting position IV and ending position is IC plus 1. It will print up to IC. Okay. The ending position will get excluded. The starting position will get included. Okay. That's how it works. I just copy paste the given string. Okay, here. So our IV is 1. Then our IC is 4. Okay. So the substring method will run up to S1 dot substring of 1 comma 4 plus 1 comma 5. Okay. It will run up to 1 comma 5. So it will get printed to 1 to 4. So what will store in S3 means it start with 1, 0, 1. Okay. So E get included. Then 2, which is space, space will get included. Then I, which is it is 1, right? 1, 2, 3. I will get included. Then 4, S will get included here. Then 5, I explained earlier that last element will get excluded. It will print up to -1 of the last index. Okay. So 5 up to 4, it will get printed. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It will print from 1, 2, 3, 4. So our output will be EIX. Okay. After that, I use print statement to print the substring S3. Okay. So S3 will get stored this. Shall we run the program? I copy the same input. So it will print our expected output EIS, E space IS. Okay. It's satisfied for another condition also. If we give hello, it will print EL because it starts with the vowel and ends with a consonant. Its starting vowel is E and ending vowel is L. So it will print EL alone. Okay. Yeah, that's all for today. Hope you understand the problem. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. I leave the program solution in the description. Kindly check it. Thank you.